Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your daily reading. This message will be for July 4th through the 5th, and will have a 1 to 3 day intention. If you find this message resonates, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you'd like future messages, you can feel free to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's always welcome here. I offer monthly, weekly, and daily readings. So let's get started. Most important message for Gemini for July 4th through the 5th. Oath. So Gemini, this card symbolizes promises, oaths, okay? But it's a reminder to keep the promises that you've made. It also has an alternate meaning, okay? If anyone has broken his or her promise to you, this is the sign to let the person go. Don't hold on to the person if they refuse to be honorable, okay? It's important. Promises are important, but it's more important to uphold the promises kept to yourself, okay? This card calls to the fact of keeping promises, but it also calls to the fact of paying attention to who has broken promises with you, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Most important message for Gemini for July 4th through the 5th. Most important message for Gemini. Ten of Cups and Six of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, Gemini, you're being rewarded. I feel like you have gone through a lot of pain, trauma, and turmoil. And maybe even some betrayal, some heartache. And I feel like now you're starting to see everything coming into alignment. I feel like also, Gemini, that with the vortex here, this card is the devil in original tarot. And it calls to a sense of being trapped to the past. Trapped to a heartache. Feeling tied to a past situation. But once you let go of this and stand your ground, you'll find that you weren't as tied as you thought. It's all in your head, okay? I I do sense that you're moving into calmer waters. You're going to be, even though you do feel burdened by the situation, you understand, you're able to see now how everything is lining up. So you're coming into this time period where you're just as, it is what it is. You know, you have a lot going on with your finances. I feel like you may be working on becoming self-employed if you aren't already. I also feel like you are healing. There is a healing process that you're going through. And it's not always fun. It's not always easy. But for Geminis, it sucks because Geminis don't like to be sad. They always want to be happy. And that allows you to suppress a lot of emotions. But that's really not good to do that, because it's like stacking trauma on top of each other like Legos that aren't exactly fitting together properly. And so when we're processing the turmoil, we kind of have to go through each feeling that we suppressed in order to move past this heartache. Okay? Taking a practical view of the past and your past actions is what's going to help you move forward. Also, don't be too harsh on yourself. Everybody goes through pain. Everybody goes through trauma. Everybody accepts offers and things that they shouldn't really accept, so that don't really align with their true calling. But there's a karmic lesson that needed to be learned within this. So understand that everything that is happening for a reason. And I kind of feel like that's the phase that you're in right now, Gemini. You're starting to see that. You're starting to realize. I do see that there's definitely some inner conflicts that you need to go through. There's definitely trauma that needs to be processed internally. And I feel like Gemini has been going through this most Geminis have been going through some sort of healing process all this year. I feel like you're still going to be going through this healing process, okay? What this reading is saying is, right now, you're starting to see how everything is aligning. And even though there's still this healing process you're having to go through, you're starting to accept and realize and release a lot of these hurts, okay? There may also be information that's going to be helpful in moving forward from this past situation. It's going to be difficult to hear, but it's going to be necessary. Try not to focus on the negative. Try not to worry. Try to get out of your head. Also understand that you're manifesting your thoughts, so anything that you're thinking is coming to fruition. get some goddess guidance cards. Well, that's a good card to come out. Ishtar, boundaries. So one of the things that you may need to work on within these situations, especially if it's family, is boundaries. Okay? Setting boundaries. And this is going to come with processing the trauma, okay? You're going to go through these phases where you're going to realize, like, that's not something I can accept no more. And then once that situation arises, you're going to stand your ground because you have become clear within yourself what that boundary is, okay? Then we have Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills. I feel like this card is coming out, Gemini, because there could be children involved, okay? This causes for this situation to be handled a lot more precious, you know, with a lot more care, because children are involved. They don't really have as much free will as adults to determine what they want to do with their lives. So they're very fragile beings, and you have to kind of treat them as such, okay? If there are children involved in this situation, try to be practical. Try to focus on what's most important, okay? And then we have Coventina, purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your mind and body. When this card comes up, it reminds me of chakra cleansing, and I've actually linked a playlist below. It's no affiliation, no sponsorships. It's just I found some useful music that has helped me. It's binary tones and beats. It's helped me with healing and cleansing my chakras. If you do a chakra cleanse, you want to do all of the chakras at once, which there are beats and tones that incorporate that. Or you want to start from the root chakra, from the base, and work your way up, okay? This is how you properly cleanse, releasing the energy properly, okay? So make sure you're doing it right. Do a little research. I don't want to just throw you to the wolves, but I did put that down there as a helpful tool. It's been something that's helped me along my healing journey, okay? So thank you so much, Gemini, for all the love and support. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I really do wish you the best on this healing journey, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.